Hey, congratulations, Steve and Becky, for 35 years in youth ministry. God bless you. You have done so much for so many people. And I just want to say thank you personally that I'm one of them that you touched as a junior in action back in 1976. Just 1 year after you started youth ministry, you were able to reach out to me and show me God's unconditional love and to just tell me what it was about, to really be committed to living for Jesus. You've been rock solid. You've been faithful. You've been a leader of leaders, a youth pastor to many other youth pastors. And whenever Kathy and I started youth pastoring in 1986 here in Pennsylvania, you were willing to come up and help us again and again and again, working with our youth groups. We enjoyed having you come here to Pennsylvania to be with the Youth Wave. We enjoyed having you in West Virginia whenever we would go to Jackson's Mill Camp with Pastor Quentin Pitts and the youth groups there. There's just so many things that I can remember that you did for us in the last few years that we were involved in youth ministry. But looking back, oh my goodness, with the Juniors in Action, 1976, the things that you helped us do, the trip that we made with the third generation down to San Antonio, Texas, April the 27th, 1976, that Jim Davison and Eugene McBride and myself were able to go with you on that first trip to go out and do outreach on the streets of San Antonio, Texas. And then going to Florida, then going to Mexico with Ursula Lewis. All those trips, just memories that we'll never forget. And I want to thank you. Then we decided to step out in faith and do a road trip. That was something else that I can say I can remember, and you have those memories, and we just don't have enough pictures to show it. But we went up the East Coast, and I think I introduced you to some guy named Jim Baker, and you sang on the PTO Club show in the barn at Heritage USA. And then we went up the West Coast, went out to California, my first trip out there. That big road trip in a Toyota pickup truck, believe it or not. And you introduced me to some guy named Art Casada, I believe. But that was a trip. We went out to the Oakland Bay Bridge after midnight one night in January. I think it was a Super Bowl Sunday. And we were going across the Oakland Bay Bridge with the windows down, yelling, "Go Dallas Cowboys!" Oh, man, it was awesome. Then we went out to Chinatown and ate dinner late that night. So many things that we did, promoting the album. What was it called again? Catching a Pigeon or something like Catching the Vision. That's right. But I want to thank you. I want to thank Becky. There's so many things I could say about your influence in my life, your influence even on my family, the times that you've been here to Pennsylvania. We've gone through the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good were so many youth camps that we had together at Ringgold, at Lone Star, in different places in Louisiana and Texas. Like I said, at Jackson's Mill in West Virginia. The bad, well, I guess maybe the night that we took the vans when we were in Burleson, Texas, at Ursula's house. That's right. And then you found out in the morning you were about ready to knock us crazy for doing that. And the ugly would probably be how you taught us how to roller skate, right? And make that crash landing and knock 4 or 5 teeth out all at once, blood everywhere, teeth everywhere. I would say that was the ugly. But thank you for what you have done. And this is my tribute. How can I say thanks for the things that you have done for me? As a matter of fact, I think you sung that once or twice, didn't you? Well, God bless you. Celebrating 35 years in youth ministry and pastoring. And hey, the best is yet to come. Thanks.